everyone, this is Mike with the ShadowTrader Stock and Options Room. What I have here for you today is a chart of the SLV on a daily scale to show you the large channel that we've been moving up. And what has been interesting to me as we moved into here was to see if this bottom of the channel held. And sure enough it did. The other notable element to this chart is the low volume zone running right through here, where we can see that the auction has done business above and below this on a regular basis throughout this whole channel. What I was curious about was if this bottom was going to hold, and what it would do if it crossed back up above this zone. Let me blow this up for you. And you can see that I've got it marked here that I took a long trade here in anticipation that this was meaningful when it moved up here. And I was anticipating a more significant amount of conviction by the bulls to take this up. But that didn't happen. I got stopped out at break even. But then this candle happened right here, and now we've moved up again. My plan was to take a long trade on the breakout here, a little closer to the breakout. Now that we've had this move up, I haven't done anything yet with this, but I'm watching this close, waiting for an opportunity to take action, because I think that this move in silver today is strong enough off of this consolidation to be meaningful for going forward. And I'm going to take this at face value and assume that this is the beginning of a more meaningful move up. That being the case, well, before I go into what to do, let me go ahead and pull up the silver futures, the continuous contract, and you can see this level right here was broken cleanly, and this trend line was broken cleanly. We are in a uptrend, or here's how the uptrend looks. Here it's actually don't have this updated. Here's our line coming up. It's not a clean channel here. It's a different scenario there. But this level right through here is the important part of the chart as far as I'm concerned. So I wanted to show you that. We can see that silver moved up 3.5% today, and gold moved up 1.8 as we speak, and it is at an all-time highs. It's testing the all-time high zone. Well, what's interesting is that if you study the gold and silver ratio right now, it takes 88 ounces of gold to buy 88 ounces of silver to buy an ounce of gold. That's actually quite high, and that ratio has been high for a while, meaning that silver is quite a ways behind gold. When that happens, usually over time, eventually it will catch up to gold. And I'm wondering if this move in silver here that I have been noting is possibly the beginning of something like that. Anyway, since I like to hunt charts that have the potential of asymmetric moves, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this. It's either start buying here and pull back and put a stop down underneath here. That's one option. The other option is to go ahead and go over and look at there's a significant breakout that just took place on the SIL Silver Miners ETF. I think that this is also something that's very playable. I've been watching this today. I didn't want to chase it. I don't like chasing things. I've had experienced a lot of pain chasing things. So it's either buy this and buy a little bit more when it pulls back, or wait for a pullback. Silver is notorious for moving back and forth and getting you all excited and then coming back against you. So I've been making myself sit on my hands today, not doing anything. We've got an hour and a half left in the market. I'm not sure I'll be taking any action today, but this chart right here is definitely playable in some way or another, depending on what your risk parameters are as well, with a stop right underneath here. So there is a smaller zone of support that runs through here on the 4-hour. I would probably want to have my stop underneath that and give this room for a hard test if it were to come back that far. But there's quite a bit of conviction here. So if it doesn't pull back, the other option, like I said, is to go ahead and buy some now and buy some later and start out smaller. The heaviest weight, or one of the heavyweights, the second in line, is the Pan American Silver, and it has moved very hard today. I also tried to trade down in here in the consolidation and got knocked out, and now it has run off and left me, but that's okay. There's always another opportunity. It's up against resistance here now, and so this also makes me expect some kind of a pullback. but there's plays in the minors. My main point with this video today is just to show you this breakout, and I do believe that this is a significant event if you look at this again on a larger time frame, that this could be a move up into the $30 range. And so let's see what happens here. I think it's a valid trade. I thought I'd show that to you today. And you can trade that however you want, options, shares, miners, whatever. And anyway, hopefully you find this informative and useful. Hi, my name is Mike, and I'm one of the moderators for the new ShadowTrader Stock and Options Room. Thank you for joining me for this video today. And if you enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe buttons below. I'd like to invite you to join me in the new Stock and Options Room. We've got some good trades going, studying some great charts and learning some great stuff together. In general, there's a lot of great content there that I think you would benefit from. So, until then, I wish you good trading, and I'll see you in the room.